Well, what a difference a day can make. Yesterday it was blowing a gale, and just after I stopped it rained for the rest of the day. Today I'm in beautiful sunshine, and well, there's hardly a breath of wind. Can you tell? The flag is stagnated. Yeah. Anyway, it's time to make a move. I've got the Atherstone Locks to do. I think the first one's a Grendon Locks, but you know what I mean. Anyway, 11 locks to do today, so it's time to get going. Hopefully I'll have some help on some of them. I've got someone coming to help me, I think. But we'll see. Here we go. Oh. Gorgeous morning. Unfortunately, there's been quite a lot of boats go past me going towards the locks, so I guess I'm going to have most of them set against me, so it's going to be slow going. I'm going to have to empty probably every lock before I go into them. Hopefully there'll be a few boats coming down as well, which will make things easier. We'll have to see, won't we? I left a little bit later than I planned, so I thought by that time some boats will be coming down. If they've left the top, I might meet them. But you can only guess at these things, can't you? Anyway, let's get on. Just passing the winding hole here. It's just before we go under the bridge to Grendon. Well, I say Grendon. The moorings here are called Grendon. I assume the area around here is a few houses as Grendon. So yeah, see if I can get stopped on the service point here. I think I can. I want to get rid of my rubbish and top up with water. Well, that's me all filled up with water. I've just been pumping out the tank for the Alson. Woo-wee, that's been a bit pongy. But filled up with water, the water point's just there. I've left it open because there's another boat coming on. And I've just got rid of my rubbish as well. So that's good news. So here goes, let's get up to the lock. I can see a boat up there waiting, so I guess I'm going to be waiting for a while. I'm very lucky the boat that's coming up behind me has helped me up the lock. Well, there's 2 locks down and I got help at both of them, so that was excellent. So I should be meeting a friend to do the last half with me. So yeah, I've only perhaps got 3 or 4 to do on my own now, maximum. So yeah, all the help I can get is always very, very grateful, I can assure you. It's always well received. And that's one thing about boating life, we do help each other out. We're a special breed of people these days, I think. Well, somebody's up there emptying the lock up in front of me. I can't see a boat in there. Perhaps it's a CRT. Letting some water down through, perhaps. Somebody with an orange jacket on anyway. Well, that was handy. I met the CRT. It was a CRT workboat, or a Rotherham workboat anyway, coming down, so that was useful. Well, this morning is going very, very well. I think it's around lunchtime now. I'm at lock 5, I think it is. I think this is lock 5 in front of me now. So there's 5 more locks to go. If I got my numbers correct. I think I have. Actually, it might be lock 4 in front of me. 1, 2... Not sure. I've lost count. Anyway, my friend has come and helped me, which is absolutely fantastic. She's helped me up the lock since lock 8, so that was absolutely brilliant. I got help on the first 2 locks from other boaters. So I've only really done 1 lock on my own today, which is absolutely fantastic. There's a boat in front of me just going into the lock right now, or in the lock right now, locking up. I'm not sure if there's any boats coming down. I can't see from here if there's any boats moored above the lock. You can't see enough through the bridge hole to see what's going on up above the lock there. I see the King's Head is open again. It did close at one point in time, but it's now open. So that's at least one pub we haven't lost on the canal system. I'm not going there, as I say. I'm here at the lock landing at the moment, waiting to go all the way up through to the top. And I might look for a pint when I get up to the top. If I do, it'll be I'll be going into probably the Maze, a pub I rather like. Well, I'm in the top lock now in Atherstone. So my friend came and helped me all the way up. I haven't done much filming on the way up because I know she doesn't like being on camera, so I sort of kept it to a minimum. She's just gone off now to meet another friend of hers for lunch. So I'm in the top lock and I've got a different lock volunteer on here helping me through this lock. It's absolutely fantastic. It makes an awful lot of difference and really, really a lot quicker when you've got so much help coming up these locks. So I'm just leaving the top lock now at Atherstone and I'm going to look for somewhere to moor up. Hopefully just the other side of Coles Hill Road Bridge here. I have a couple of packages to pick up at the post office today. Well, I'm looking for somewhere to moor. It's a little bit ominous at the moment. Certainly not going to be in one of my favourite spots. If I can find a spot at all. Well, I'll find somewhere, I hope, anyway. There is a spot here. I didn't think it would be big enough when I was approaching it, but it might well be. So I'm just going to cruise up alongside it very, very slowly and see if I can fit back into it. Well, very fortunately, I have found the mooring. Slotted in this space quite nicely. Almost opposite, or still opposite part of the old hat factory, of course. Well, yes, this new microphone I have on the camera is working really, really well, isn't it? I'll explain. You may remember a while ago, a friend of mine, Simeon, lent me one of these media mics, or media cases. It's got more than a mic on it. It's got a place there for an external mic. You can plug in there to download. Can't remember what the top one is. I'm not quite sure what that one is for. Probably downloading as well, just a different connector type, or whatever you want to do with the camera. Now this is absolutely brilliant. That's the front of it, like that. The sound quality on this is really, really good. The only problem is when you turn the camera around, well, no, this would be good now for me talking into this, but this side, I'm told there's a microphone in there. I don't believe there is. I was told if you go online or go through your camera, there's a setting to activate the rear microphone. Well, I can't find it in settings at all. I tried Googling it and I can't find anything about that at all. So my sound quality, whenever I was talking behind the camera, was very poor, especially with the engine noise over the top of it. So I went out and bought this. Now this is a two-way microphone. It's got a rear microphone and a front one. And I can pull that back there. You see there's two little sliders in there. Well, one slider's the on-off. Now one slider is whether you're using an external battery you're plugged into, or you're using the battery from the camera, which this plugs into the media mic, or the media case, which goes in there, like so, and connects you all up nicely to the camera, which is all fine and dandy as long as you hit the right things. Well, me not having the best of eyesight, just after I left there, I thought, well, I think I actually tell you in there, I'm on the front microphone. So I thought, oh, I'll click it onto the front and rear. Well, the front and rear is that one there. I don't know if we can quite see it there. It says F and R. Middle is front and rear. Forward one way is just rear, and the other way is just front. Well, I thought I'd put it onto both. What I did was, in fact, I turned the other slider, I moved the other slider from camera to battery. So for the next hour, I recorded absolutely no sound whatsoever. I only recorded video. So yes, all my next lots of video clips were soundless. I'm going to edit a few together just to show you a few spots where I went through. Some quite nice bits of countryside there, etc. And where I got absolutely soaked because literally 500 yards or 400 or 500 yards after leaving the mooring, the heavens opened up before I even got out of Atherstone. So I had to grab a coat quick, and yeah, it was horrible. And the thing that really annoys me was I actually practiced with it a few times before I actually used it for filming with. I actually did a couple of just sort of test videos and all this, that and the other. But yeah, I got used to it. I know where everything is now. Yeah. Messed that one up, Trev. I hope not to do that again. I hope I've learnt my lesson. So this video is not going to be anywhere near as long as it should have been, except for me waffling about this in the middle or towards the end. So yeah, let's get on. Say that just all goes together. It's a nice little piece of kit because this has got a cold shoe on the side. Just literally slide this onto the cold shoe. And plug it in. And then it doesn't matter which way round. I've got the camera pointing. I'm filming with the camera at the moment, so that's why the camera's not in here. You can see how the camera would go in there. You take off the battery cover. It slides in and pushes up into there, makes the connectors on there. And then you just close it up. Great bit of kit if you use it properly. Well, anyway, let's get back to the video and I'll show you my soundless videos. Yes, we're going back to the 1930s, before the talkies came out. Actually, I think the talkies came out in the 30s, didn't they? So we're going back to pre-talkies time. I could even make it black and white to be authentic. No, I won't. I'll keep it as colour. There's a few nice shots. This boat here, All That Jazz, belongs to my friend Tony. You can also find Tony here on YouTube as the Amateur Boater. Well, I just jumped off the boat and pulled the boat into the edge with a rope because there was a boat coming through the bridge hole, and I just ran aground and I was just sort of holding it there while he came through. Well, I'm now back on the boat and I've got a job to get the boat off the mud so I can go through the bridge. Well, I've been travelling along this morning and I'm using a new microphone. It's a plug-in microphone, obviously, for the GoPro. It goes into the media mic, or the media casing, which I've got around the camera, which has got a mic on it. But this is two-directional, this microphone, so you can speak into it from the front, like I am right now, or from the rear. You switch it to rear only or front only, or both. Well, I have it on front only at the moment. And I was running a little bit of a test this morning. Everything I've already recorded up to now has not had any sound on it because I forgot to switch the microphone on. So I had no power going to the microphone. So I'm guessing it was all a bit recorded without sound. But will I find out later when I stop? I don't know if the media mic might have picked it up because the other one wasn't switched on. I don't know. But I'm guessing there's nothing. I'll let you know later. A couple of the Rotherham Group boats here. Sometimes there's sheep in this field. With the media case on the camera's not waterproof, so I hope all that rain earlier on didn't damage my camera. It's working at the moment. When I stop, I'm going to make sure there's no water inside, make sure it's completely dry. This is the alpaca farm here, and just behind this boat here, the Pullman boat, you can see some alpacas in the field. They also sell the alpaca wool here if you wish to purchase some. Well, as I pass Springwood Haven Marina here, I'm going to bring this video to an end. I'm going to moor up just after the next bridge. I didn't film any more from here onwards, and actually for some reason this didn't record audio either. Anyway, I'm just about to moor up. I want to thank everybody for watching and thank everybody that helps the channel out in all the ways you do. Don't forget, if you're not already subscribed, please do subscribe and hit the old bell notification button. That just leaves me to say, thank you very much for watching. Trevor out.